They don't wait for death. They feast on it. Greetings, seekers of truth and hidden meaning. Welcome to Myth or Real, the channel where ancient stories whisper modern truths. If you're drawn to the mysteries of mythology, the echoes of forgotten realms, and the philosophical depth of human nature, then you're in the right place. Today's tale is a descent into the shadow. Today, we speak of Keres, the spirits of violent death in Greek mythology. Not goddesses of mercy, not bringers of peace, but the ravenous incarnations of carnage. If this journey speaks to your soul, consider liking and subscribing. It costs you nothing, but helps me immensely. And while you're here, tell me in the comments who your favorite mythological character is. Kings, warriors, demons, angels, or creatures of lore, I want to know. Now take a breath and descend with me. The origins, born of night. In the beginning, before gods ruled Olympus, before Titans warred for the sky, there was Nyx, the primordial goddess of night. From her eternal darkness were born many strange and fearsome beings: Hypnos, sleep; Thanatos, peaceful death; Moros, doom; and among them, the Keres. Unlike Thanatos, who gently closes the eyes of the dying, the Keres were chaos incarnate. They did not simply witness death, they devoured it. They were female spirits, dark-winged, bloodthirsty, with fangs bared and claws sharp, flying above battlefields, waiting for death to come so they might drink it like wine. The battlefield feasters. To the Greeks, war was not only fought by mortals. Above the clash of swords and cries of agony, the Keres hovered, circling like vultures. But vultures come after death. The Keres came during. They would fight each other over a soul not yet gone, snarling and shrieking in the sky as men below struggled for breath. Each cur had her eyes fixed on a dying man, waiting for the moment his life force would escape, so she could tear it from the air and feast. These were not allegories. To ancient eyes, the Keres were real. Their presence explained the horror of sudden, violent death. They were the answer to the question, why did he die like that? The Keres are never named individually. They are legion. They are chaos made flesh. They do not speak. They scream. They do not choose. They take. The philosophical thread, death's many faces. In Hesiod's Theogony, they are listed as the daughters of night, sisters to death, doom, strife, deception, and old age. A family not of people, but of truths. Because Greek mythology is not a fairy tale. It is a mirror. And in that mirror, the Keres reflect a truth we avoid. That death is not always fair. That some die too soon, some too brutally. That the universe is not always kind and not always silent. While Thanatos is death as sleep, the Keres are death as violence. Death as a scream. Death as interruption. The Greeks did not hide from this. They gave it form, name, wings, and blood-soaked claws. They did not worship the Keres, but they respected them, feared them, acknowledged them. Less known truths. Keres versus Moirai. Interestingly, the Keres are sometimes confused with the Moirai, the Fates. Both deal with death. But while the Moirai spin and cut the thread of life in divine precision, the Keres are blunt instruments. The Moirai decide when you die. The Keres make sure it hurts. In some rare versions, Keres are seen as daimons, lesser deities or spirits, who act more instinctually than divinely. They do not plot. They do not punish. They exist, like fire or plague. Do they still exist? Philosophically speaking, yes. Every time we see the cruelty of war, the randomness of a car crash, the senselessness of disease, we see the Keres, whether we realize it or not. In a way, they have transcended myth and become archetypes, symbols, embedded in the collective human psyche. They live on, not on Olympus, but in the very concept of mortality's chaos. Conclusion: lessons in the darkness. So what can we learn from them? Perhaps this, that not all endings are poetic, that the universe is full of unknown rules, and that within that darkness, within the Keres shadow, we must create our own meaning. In facing the Keres, we do not run. We remember. We grieve. We fight. And when the time comes, we hope to meet Thanatos, not them. If this story made you think, please like and subscribe. It helps me bring more myths to life, and it's totally free. And again, tell me in the comments, who's your favorite character from mythology? A hero? A villain? A god? A monster? A cursed king? Your voice matters. Let's keep mythology alive together. Until next time, I've been your guide on myth or real. Stay curious, stay brave, and remember, even in darkness, there is story.